Hey there, I'm Adrienne, your go-to guide on this empowering journey to self-love and authenticity. I've transformed my own struggles into strengths, and now I help others navigate their path to their inner knowing and create personal fulfillment. On this show, we're not shying away from tough conversations. We're diving headfirst into topics like self-worth, overcoming limiting beliefs, challenging societal norms, and creating a life that's not just successful, but truly fulfilling. We're all about blending heartfelt, soul-searching chats with practical, actionable strategies. Think of this podcast as your trusty compass on the path to your most authentic life, mixed with a cozy fireside chat with a dear friend. Ready to uncover your true self and lead a life that's in sync with your deepest desires? You're in the right place, friend. Welcome to the Live Your Truth, Love Your Life podcast. Hey there, book lovers and life enthusiasts. It's time to turn a page in our journey of self-discovery and growth. Introducing the Live Your Truth, Love Your Life book club, a gathering space for those who find wisdom in words and power in pages. Every month, we'll explore books that ignite our passions, challenge our perspectives, and inspire action towards living our best lives. Starting December 1st, we're diving into a world where personal development isn't just read about, it's actively practiced and lived. If you're tired of reading books that inspire you in the moment, only to find that the lessons fade away, this book club is your solution. We won't just be reading, we'll be connecting, sharing, and growing together. With discussions, exclusive insights, and interactive sessions, this is more than just a book club. Say goodbye to the disconnect between knowledge and action. Are you ready to live your truth and love your life like never before? Visit www.adriancrowley.com/book club to learn more and get on the waitlist. Let's make our personal growth journey a collective, supportive, and transformative experience. See you there. Hey there, friends. Adrienne here. Welcome back to Live Your Truth, Love Your Life. So I took a little hiatus for the month of December, an unplanned break, but one that was definitely needed. I want to share a little about what's been going on with me. It's a story about life's unexpected twists and how embracing them can lead to self-connection and peace. So, in the podcast world and the world of content creation, there's so much guidance or advice that says you should create things so they're evergreen, meaning that they're not related to a particular time of year so the content can be repurposed and always be fresh. So, I can record this in December, air it again in June, and pull clips from it between here and there and use them, and it seems relevant no matter when I play it, right? That can at times feel a little inauthentic to me. So, this is about right now, December 2023, in case you're not listening in real time. Imagine a December filled with family, magical experiences, picking up some new hobbies. I'm talking about learning to rollerblade, as I mentioned in a previous episode, the creative release and sparks of art journaling. And I had an unforgettable experience of seeing U2 live in Las Vegas at the Sphere. I mean, it all sounds like a dream, right? That was my reality this month. A month brimming with love and laughter, adventure and joy. I was living my best life, really, truly. And I was soaking in every incredible moment. We kept calling it a December to remember. It was like every day just kept getting better than the last day. And just when you think it's not possible, it's like you woke up and the next day happened and you're like, man, this really cannot get any better. It's a December to remember, a December to remember. We just kept saying it. But then life, as it often does, threw a curveball. And this time, that curveball was in the form of a medical emergency with my mom. And thankfully, she's doing well now. But that moment and the couple days to follow were a stark reminder of life's fragility. It really made me pause and reflect. I wanted to spend the next days and even weeks after that experience really cherishing every second with my mom, with my family, with my friends. So I took a step back from work, not because I had to, but because it felt right. So here's the thing. Life is hard, right? Like we all know that. It is filled with obligations that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But what if we allowed ourselves to pause? To press stop on the things that feel like obligations and just breathe. It's in these moments of pause that we create our true selves. So what if I wasn't going to release my podcast on schedule? So what if I wouldn't hit my revenue goals for the end of the year? So what? And here I am at the end of December making this episode, kind of scrapping the pre recorded content that I had and haven't at it again. The world didn't end. My business hasn't collapsed. My podcast isn't over. It is what we make it, right? You can't always make your dreams come true during tough times. Now, I'm not saying tough times is an excuse to quit on your dreams, but sometimes when things get really, really hard and you're on that emotional roller coaster, sometimes you just got to stop for a second. You got to pause. You got to reevaluate. There's too much forcing. I don't ever want what I'm creating now to be something that I'm forcing, that I'm obligated to do, that I'm not excited about. And I know every day isn't going to be a 10 out of 10. And I don't love every single aspect of running my own business. But the thing is, the majority of it I do love. I am passionate about it. When I'm coaching, when I'm podcasting, when I'm writing, all of those things truly bring me joy. But after what happened with my mom, I felt like doing any of that is just a burden that I don't feel like dealing with. So rather than forcing, I decided that I wouldn't. I'd just press pause. And I had stuff in the queue ready to go, ready to release. But upon releasing an episode that requires social interaction, it requires creating the graphics, it requires, responding to comments and engaging with people. And I love all of those things, but I just didn't really have the capacity to do it. I just didn't want to. And I know sometimes the thing that separates you from everybody else is doing the things that you don't want to do. And I'm a huge proponent of that. But sometimes, again, when you're on that emotional roller coaster, if the break feels right, take the break. I just feel like when you force too much, it almost seems like the harder you try, the more things fall to pieces. And I'm not sure if you can relate to that. Sure, it's not always true, but sometimes it is. And sometimes the bravest thing that you can do is surrender to what is. It's not about giving up, but rather it's about giving into the moment, feeling everything deeply. And then, when you're ready, moving forward from a place of peace and self-connection. So we're getting ready to step into the new year. And I encourage you to ask yourself, what feels like an obligation in your life? How can you create space to breathe and be present with yourself and your loved ones? Remember, it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to feel and embrace every emotion, even the really hard ones. You don't have to run from them. You don't have to numb them. You don't have to pretend like it's not happening or stifle it down. Sometimes you just got to sit and you got to feel it. That's where the growth happens. Life is beautiful and it is complex and it is hard and it is this bone aching journey filled with highs and lows. And it's okay to acknowledge that. I don't want to just talk about all of the good things and let's, set these goals and crush this and enjoy ourselves and be happy every second of the day because that's just not reality. Sometimes things are just hard and you got to just let them be hard. You'll get to the other side of it, but first you got to sit in it. I think that when you can do that, when you can sit in it, when you can accept it, when you can really experience all of the journey, the highs and the lows, you can find peace in the pause and joy in the simple moments. So I've been soaking up the holiday magic. I've been reading a ton of books for the sake of reading. I've been painting, art journaling, being active. If you know me, you know I love Peloton. And for the last week plus, all Christmas classes all day long. That's all I want to take. If it's not holiday music in it, I'm not interested. Yeah, Christmas is over. That's kind of still where I'm at and probably will be until the new year. Been walking with my dogs. I've been rollerblading. Took a pretty hard fall on those rollerblades, let me tell you. But yeah, just been having a blast and trying to squeak out every bit of goodness in every day. So I wanted to mention that with January approaching, I've selected the next book for the Live Your Truth, Love Your Life book club. It's The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This book has been a bestseller for more than a decade. And if you've read it, you'll know it's worth reading again and revisiting in community. So he talks about a code of conduct for attaining personal freedom and true happiness. Essentially, Don Miguel teaches four agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. By exploring these agreements, we can examine how to suffer less, be more present, and lean into a life we love. These are tools for transformation, and you'll be better able to stop judging, mainly yourself, and live into happiness, into peace. If you don't know about the book club yet, I'll just give you a really quick rundown. So I create a reading plan for each book, so we're all reading along together. Of course, you can go at your own pace, but this helps us stay on track. I provide chapter summaries, key insights, reflection questions. We do 2 mastermind sessions every month via Zoom, and then I post them into the Facebook group. These mastermind sessions are workshops and really discussions for living into the wisdom of the book that we're reading. The community, it's vibrant, and it is happening on Facebook, where there is a post every single day that encourages us to dig into the material, reflect, and turn our insight into action. This is where we get to know each other and create friendships steeped in a desire to grow and evolve. So I'm so excited about this book, and I'm excited about reading it alongside everyone in the book club. If you're interested in joining, head over to www.adriancrowley.com/book club and sign up. I really, really hope you'll join us. So I hope this episode finds you well and you were able to enjoy the holiday season, however you celebrate, whatever you celebrate. And as the new year approaches, let's set the intention to make this new year, 2024, a time of self-connection, of peace and fulfillment. You deserve it. Until next time, live your truth, love your life. That's it for today's episode, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me on the Live Your Truth, Love Your Life podcast. To get even more out of today's conversation, don't forget to swing by the show notes and download your freebie. Want to keep the conversation going? I'd love to hear what spoke to you most today. Head on over to my Instagram at Live Your Truth, Love Your Life and drop me a comment. I'm always excited to connect and learn more about you. Remember, the journey towards living your truth and loving your life is a rewarding one. New episodes are dropping each Monday and Thursday, and I can't wait for next time. Until then, have a fantastic week.